The big three in tennis have different play styles, and it's kind of interesting because Federer has the most aggressive play style, Djokovic is obviously in the middle, and Nadal is the most defensive out of all of them. Nadal likes to wear his opponent out, Djokovic likes to do kind of whatever wins, kind of in the middle, and Federer likes to put his opponents away. Now, what can you learn from these three different players? For starters, you can develop your own winning game plan, and this will make it so that you will know the type of player you are and play accordingly. A player that's more conditioned will obviously want to wear the other opponent out when the other opponent is less conditioned. Nadal will always have the strategy when going against Federer to wear Federer out, and Federer will always have the strategy to put Nadal away. Now, this isn't to say that Federer is less conditioned than Nadal, but it is to say that Federer is conditioned in a different way than Nadal. Federer's conditioned for short points that he's able to put away, and Nadal's conditioned for long rallies that he's able to control. Ultimately, you want to condition your tennis game accordingly with how you want to play the game. If I run marathons all the time, obviously I'm not going to probably want to be a player that is trying to put the ball away immediately. I would want to grind out a little bit more the points with my opponent and see what I could do. Hopefully, I would be able to wear my opponent out because my opponent couldn't handle the long rallies. For a player like Djokovic, he'll want to use the opponent's strength against them. For example, against a player like Federer, Djokovic might want to use longer rallies in order to stop Federer from putting him away easier and also to wear Federer out. Against a player like Nadal, Djokovic might want to put the ball away earlier so that Nadal can't wear him out. But then again, Djokovic can also play the game that they play against each other, meaning that if Federer wanted to try to put Djokovic away, Djokovic could also try to put Federer away, and vice versa against Nadal. If he went against Nadal, he could try to play long rallies with Nadal and then put him away like Federer. He can switch it up and make it difficult for them. So Djokovic, again, is in the middle of Federer and Nadal, and that makes him especially tricky. What you can learn from this is how you can change your game against the opponent you're playing. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses is important before going into a match, so developing a game plan beforehand is a very good idea. Understand if your forehand is your main weapon that you want to go with and want to use. Understand what kind of conditioning you have and what shots you're most comfortable hitting. If you're more comfortable going for the down the line shots, by all means do it. I don't suggest going exactly for the lines where you aim because that can be very difficult, but if that's the kind of player you are and that's what gets you wins, go for it. This playstyle from Djokovic also explains why he's able to adapt to the surface he's on and why he's able to have winning ratios against both Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Though there are pros and cons to adapting your game at least a little bit can help. But again, like I said earlier, make sure you have a firm foundation that you can adapt your game on. Nadal's foundation would be his topspin and his ability to grind out points. Federer's foundation would be his ability to hit a nice flat forehand and put his opponent away. And then Djokovic is obviously an all-court player, so he's able to get the best of both worlds, but maybe not as perfected as Nadal and Federer are able to perfect their games. If you want to know more about how to develop your game style, please read my article in the description that tells you how to do so. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.